What's up, guys? We are going to be doing a throuple call today. This is a good one because Lorne is really just miserable. He gets shit on the entire time, so I find it makes a good palate cleanser if you ever get sick of his shit. So let's get into it.
Hello.
Dude.
There you are. Good and you?
What's up, cocksucker?
Cocksucker.
Multi.
Going down.
Nada.
What's cracking?
Not a thing. Just woke up. I was a little dungy when the phone rang.
What?
So I just woke up when you called. I was a little dungy when the phone rang.
A little what?
Dungy.
Dungy?
Yeah.
What's that?
Just a little out of it. A little out of it, trying to get back into it.
Dungy.
Donkey?
Dungy. Not donkey.
Donkey? Hey, not even close, baby.
D-U-N-G-Y.
I think you just made that word up.
Yeah, I did.
God damn it. That's so stupid. This is the shit that he does where, like, even if he wasn't, like, the worst human being in the world and a pedophile and, like, a con artist and a fucking humongous hypocrite, like, you still wouldn't want to spend any time with him because of shit like this, where, like, he invents a shitty word and then expects you to know it and doesn't say that he invented it until you have to fucking press him about it for a while. And then, no, I just made it up, but it's like munkle or fucking all these dumbass words that he comes up with. Like, dude, get a handle on the English language that exists before you start making new shit up. He's so annoying. God.
Because that's how I feel when I'm like that.
Are you up for the day, cocksucker?
No, I'm not, Winnie.
Gonna start work tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, I could
Did you
start at
just call her Winnie, you
7:45.
pedophile?
I did. Every time she calls me a name, that's what I'm going to call her, because that's what Winnie always
Okay.
used to do.
Alright, pedophile.
Huh?
I said, alright, pedophile.
She's got to say it clearly so he's fully aware that that's what she's calling him. I love it. He's like, yeah, that's right. I called her the name of my ex-girlfriend, and every time you call me a pedophile or a monster, I'm going to call you by someone else's name. Like, all right, man, you go for it. Like, one of those is a lot worse than the other, and one of them is actually true. But whatever makes you feel better.
What's the difference? What's the difference?
Apparently,
Winnie did that.
Winnie is the only person who called him names.
Oh, Winnie did that all the time too. Don't you remember that, Jamie? She used to do that shit all the fucking time.
If you call her Winnie and she doesn't like it, I'm calling you a pedophile.
Well, I don't like when she calls me names either, but she does it anyway. You didn't start calling her names when she did that to me, did ya? So Playin Favorites.
She is my favorite.
Oh, of course she is.
That's great. It's already starting. The misery is already here. It was happy when he started the call, and it took, what is it, 2 minutes and 27 seconds before he's fucking miserable. Just, I love how the three-way relationship, how he thought it was going to go versus how it actually did go. I'm sure he pictured, having these two young women subservient to him, like they were going to be sister wives and he was going to be the one in charge. And then the reality is just that there's two people shitting on him now and giving each other all the affection that he's never gotten. So it's good. It's good stuff. Things are a little weird now, I know, with like the stuff that came out about Blue Boy, basically being pretty much the same as Lorne. But I assume that a lot of the clever stuff here came from Jamie anyway. From what I've heard, Blue Boy claimed to be responsible for a lot more of that stuff than he was. But it also adds a little bit of an interesting wrinkle now because whenever Casey is shitting on Lorne for you know going after a woman he's never met and only knows like over the phone, or like being desperate and thinking you're gonna die alone, and then it turns out that's all shit that Blue Boy has fucking admitted about himself. It's interesting, and it's like it's a little ironic. So yeah, we'll see what's up.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Why wouldn't
Aw,
you be?
Well,
yeah.
you two aren't playing. Said before, you're not playing favorites.
You're too sweet.
Yeah, right.
So,
Gang up on
you're not
me.
When
getting out
did
of
we
class
sit
now,
back?
huh?
My lawyer said that he doesn't think that probation is going to move on it. And I told him, I said, I don't care if they move or not. I said, I'm going to take it right to court.
Well, he's so helpful.
Take it to the Supreme Court.
He tried to talk me into waiting to see what they want to do, which is what he's doing now. Is waiting to see what they're going to do. And I told him, I said, I don't care what they do. Either way, take it to court because they've got me in there on bullshit.
So you
The last
can
Just bullshit, like constantly and continuously violating the simple terms of my probation. Posting nude pictures of myself, getting naked outside on top of my trailer. Like how I drunk all the time, how I went back to jail. Just little stuff like that, like stuff that they make up. He's been really good in his own mind. It's just his actions that say otherwise.
5
take it
years.
to court.
Yeah, I told him we're taking it to court because they've got me in there for the last 5 years on bullshit. They've been influenced by the internet.
So what do you think the court's gonna do?
When he says they've been influenced by the internet, what he means is there's been a record and video evidence of all of my misdeeds that they can refer to. That's what he means when he says they've been influenced. Like, oh, they're able to see the terrible things that I've done. It's not fair.
I'm guessing that this judge will hear it, and he'll probably go to the side of probation. So I know I'll have to get it in
Yep.
the propeller. Well, I don't know, but
They've been
I'm,
influenced.
I'm guessing that I'm going to have to get it to the appellate court before anything actually happens.
What does that do?
If I get it to the appellate court, then I've got a better chance of winning
But
Why?
because this judge favors probation. They work with them a lot. This judge works with probation a lot.
I don't know too much about the court system, but I'm pretty sure most judges work with probation a lot. I think that's kind of in the job description. And his plan is that he's going to take it to court and lose, and then the appeal, that's his secret move. Like, buddy, to overturn a ruling, it's even harder. I don't understand what advantage he thinks it's going to get him. I mean, that being said, I would love to see him go to court. I hope he goes to court and represents himself and he makes his case for why he should be let off of his lifetime probation that he's only broken 100 or so times. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I mean, he finished the book, he gave the same answers and never changed them at 5 years. The answers say that, in order to not reoffend, he's going to have to stay away from all those terrible people who made him do it when he never wanted to. How can they not see that he's just an upstanding member of society?
So
And what
so
is
how
this
come your
other
lawyer
court going
opinion
to
doesn't?
say?
I'm sorry, there was two questions at one time.
Go ahead, babe.
And what is this other court going to say?
The appellate court is actually 3 judges.
That's what
Oh,
they're gonna say. We're 3 judges.
3
What's that
judges on
gonna do?
3 judges on the bench. It's not just one judge on the bench; it's 3 judges on the bench.
Jesus Christ, dude. They understand the part about three. They get what the number three means. That's not the fucking issue. He's so stupid. God.
Did you hear Jamie's question?
No, I didn't.
No, I just decided to answer anyway, though.
Okay, third time's a charm. And what is this other court going to say?
don't know. It'd be a better chance that I'll win because it'll be three
Why?
judges and three judges are not going to be able to favor probation only. Three judges
What
will
if
actually
two
make
of
it more
them do?
favor.
So what if 3 judges think you're a moron?
If they think I lose, that I should lose, then I should lose.
Yeah, I'm sure
And
you'll
then
just
what
accept
happens?
it.
Then I don't know. Then I don't know what to do. But
Then you finna take the class again?
no, I don't have to take the class again. Just have to stay in the same class and sit there for no reason.
Yeah, I don't have to take the class again. I just have to go to the class that I've already taken and take it again. He doesn't even think about the words that he says. He just says he's like Chat GPT, you know? If the words technically fit together in like a grammatically acceptable order, then he just says them and he doesn't really think about like what their meaning is until afterwards. It's crazy.
So they just told you yesterday that they were fooling you about
Yeah,
being a face-to-face relationship.
What's the point
he
of
was
an a cappella court?
I think it's
appellate
the
court.
appendix court.
It's appeals court. That's appellate.
Appellate?
Yeah, it's appeals court. The name for it is appellate.
Peloton court.
All right, which question was I
Acupuncture
answering?
court.
Which question was I answering? I've lost track.
You were talking about
Oh, Jesus, what happened to the voice changer there? I love how he doesn't question it at all. There's so many times when Casey's voice just completely fucking glitches out, or like there's an echo or some weird noise, and he just completely writes it off, even though he's been recorded continuously for like a decade. I mean, I guess that's the lol cow thing, though, right? Like, if you learned from your mistakes and experiences, then you wouldn't be a lol cow. You would just be a guy who made some mistakes. But the ability to keep just trying the same thing over and over again. It's like his class, like if if you really wanted to get out of this class, like don't you think you would just try something different even if you didn't believe it? Don't you think you would like just try to give them the answer they wanted? Like I don't understand. It can't be pride, right? Because like he has absolutely no pride. Like he'll beg people to love him. I can't see it being pride. I don't know. Maybe it's just stupidity, but like, just keep on writing the same answer over and over again, buddy.
the
Oh,
Casey, my sweet angel, ask your questions.
I can't remember.
you asked me what happened in class yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Sean went over the rules and the contracts that we signed. Through that whole thing, I was waiting for him to say something about face-to-face relationships, and he never said anything. So I asked him about it, and when he tried to explain it, another guy from class piped in. He says I don't think that what they're saying in the contract is actual boyfriend girlfriend relationships. He said I think what they're saying is actual relationships with the general public. And I was like, well, Sean said, yeah, that's true. He said it's not boyfriend girlfriend relationships. It's how you are with people in general. I said, is that right? That's kind of
So
interesting.
that other pedophile got the answer. He knew the answer to.
The other pedophile. Yeah, it's true. I love how he didn't understand it until another sex offender told it to him. Like, I guarantee that they've been trying to explain this to him for years. And I guarantee they said, no, Lorne, we can't enforce you having a relationship. That's not what I'm saying. And over again. And he's probably like, why do they keep trying to say the same thing? Like I'm dumb. Anyway, they said I just have to have a girlfriend in real life before they'll let me out, you know? He's so stupid. He really hears like 10%. Excuse me. He hears like 10% of what anyone says to him at any given time. I would love to sit in on one of these classes. It's got to be so fucking funny. I got to imagine some of the other sex offenders look forward to like seeing what new bullshit Lorne is talking about this week. Like, that's got to be like a soap opera. Like, okay, guys, like, what's he gonna say this time? Okay. Oh my God, his new girlfriend is a 25-year-old porn star. Oh, that's amazing, Lorne. Yeah, yeah. When are you gonna see her in person? Oh man, or like when he gets in a fight with the counselor and then he reveals that it was in front of class the whole time. This is what I mean, like there's no way he could actually have pride at that point with some of that shit. Like coming into class week after week and telling them that his latest girlfriend catfished him actually, even though he fucking threw a tantrum about how it was real and people didn't know last time. It's crazy. I just he must have no pride whatsoever, right? Or at least no self-awareness. I think that having no self awareness is the only thing keeping him going. Like, if he actually got a realistic perspective on his life and like where he's at and everything, then I imagine he would punch his own ticket. Like I think that's why he sleeps so little. I think that when he's like by himself at night in the dark, he just lies awake and the truth kind of creeps in. He has this protective barrier set up of fucking lies that he's been telling himself, but it gets a little harder to ignore that stuff at night. So, he sleeps for a couple of hours and that's why he would rather be on the phone with somebody who's fucking incredibly mean to him and treats him like shit all the time than be alone. Because, when you're alone, it's a lot harder to fool yourself about pretty much every aspect of your life.
That
Yeah.
why didn't you know that?
Isn't a friend that lives near you a face-to-face relationship?
Yeah, I
The whole
don't
time,
understand.
the whole time they've been telling me face-to-face relationship, as in boyfriend and girlfriend, and it's
How?
actually
They
been.
they said
It's
the words
How?
to you. You need to have a girlfriend.
That's what they've been telling me.
They
They
said
want to
those
see me.
words verbatim. That you
They
need a
said
girlfriend face to face.
they said they want to see me in a face-to-face relationship. Those are the words that they said.
And so you assumed that meant
That's not
girlfriend.
saying girl.
I have come right out and asked
Sorry,
them.
Casey.
I have come right out and asked them. So you want me to have a girlfriend
Or a
face to face?
boyfriend.
No, not a boyfriend. I don't have boyfriends. You want me to have a girlfriend
Well, you
face
say
to
that.
face and not from the internet or over the phone? And they said yes. That's what I've been being told for the last 5 years. And this guy cleared it up when he asked the question the way that he did, or when he said it the way that he did. And Sean said yes. It's a face-to-face relationship with people,
So
with the
Lord,
public.
let me run this by you. If I said you need to eat food around your area, and you said Burger King, and I said yes, do you think you can only eat Burger King or other food as well as long as it's in your area?
Okay, Jamie, I'm sorry. Lauren doesn't understand hypotheticals. He doesn't get analogies. He's certainly not going to understand that. He's going to be like, Burger King? No, no, I'm talking about sex offender shit. Come on, keep up.
What does it matter?
See?
Your freedom.
Your freedom to eat food. What
Oh
the
my
hell is the
God,
difference?
dude. What does
This is
Burger
why
King have
he's
to
in
do with
Class
it?
A.
All right, I'm gonna fucking tell you two this right now. You
Uh-oh.
want to keep fucking favoring each other and treating me like shit? Keep fucking doing it. I'll fucking leave.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tired of
No, you're
goddamn
not.
bullshit. You
You're
want
not
to fucking bet?
leaving.
I'm
You're not
fucking tired of
leaving.
you two doing this bullshit of favoring
not.
each other and treating me like shit.
Didn't you
I'm
say
You
you
aren't
fucking
going
tired of it.
anywhere.
Jamie,
You're
you've
not
been acting
going.
like nothing but a fucking bitch to me since we started this shit.
That is actually true. In at no point during the robot's relationship with Lorne was she ever nice to him, or like for the year afterwards where she kept trying to remind him that they weren't together anymore. She's always been awful to him. It's just been miserable for him. She never lets him get away with anything. She calls him out on all of his bullshit. But that being said, when they break up and then they get back together in the throuple, Jamie, any kind of pretense of like being even neutral to him is just gone. Like you saw how she opened up the call. Hello, cocksucker. It's good stuff. This is why I like this call so much, just because look how mad he already is. He's like, and this is not like the type of anger that's like put on to make a statement. Like he is straight up not having a good time, and I'm here for it.
Swine your fucking ass for each
Just
other
going back a
and
minute.
treating me like shit.
Didn't you
I'm
say
You
you
aren't
fucking
going
tired of it.
anywhere.
Jamie,
You're
you've
not
been acting
going.
like nothing but a fucking bitch to me since we started this shit. Swine your fucking ass up, Jamie.
I'm a bitch, I hate.
I'm
You
getting
can,
off
Lorne,
the
I
fucking.
dare you.
I'm
Do it,
getting
Lorne.
off the fucking. I'm
Didn't
getting
you say
off the
you
Do
fucking
it.
phone, Casey. I'm not
Leave
gonna
then,
listen
you
to your
little
fucking
pussy
mouth.
bitch. Fuck you, pussy.
Keep your fucking mouths up.
Oh, yeah, what are you
You
gonna
want
do,
this favor and
Lorne?
ass bullshit?
You're not
You wanted
gonna
to be
do
in.
anything. Fuck
You
off.
wanted to be in this
Didn't you-
fucking thing so you could fucking
Didn't you say you
pull
weren't
this
leaving?
bullshit with me?
Didn't you say you weren't leaving?
He's
No,
not going
no.
anywhere, Jamie. He has nowhere else to
No.
go.
Oof.
What do you mean I have nowhere to go?
You can't even
Go
meet
any-
friends face to face. You couldn't get out of class. See, you're gonna meet a girlfriend face to face. You can't even meet friends apparently that are good enough for you to get out of class.
All right. Well, here's our first little ironic thing from Casey because it seems like Blue Boy kind of is unable to make friends face to face too. Um, Anybody who thinks that their best shot at getting a girlfriend is to just like bother random people on Discord is probably not in a position to judge like your ability to get a girlfriend. Um, but but again, lack of self-awareness, it goes both ways. I think he's, Blue Boy's just a little bit smarter than Lorne, but not really much better.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you fucking kidding me? You want to threaten to leave every other fucking day? Do it then, pussy.
Smarting your fucking asses up. You don't want me
You
to
smarten
fucking
your
leave.
ass up. You're the one who's
Did you
in
say-
class for 9 years.
I don't
You two
think
are
they care.
fucking favoring each other and just doing it to piss me off.
Didn't you say you weren't leaving? You did. You do.
Told you. Told you I don't want to fucking leave you two, but you two keep doing the same shit.
You did, you do.
And it's
Good
not
luck.
fucking funny.
You did, you do. Goodbye.
You did, you do. What the fuck ever.
I think I heard Will laugh there.
Hello.
Are you done being a child?
Another one that fucking hung up. It depends on if you two are done being a child.
Maybe I treat Casey with respect because Casey doesn't call me a bitch or fake.
Yeah, she's never called
Bullshit,
me
Jamie.
ugly, so what do you think?
Well, look at the fucking bullshit you called me, Jamie.
You did shit.
See, you're constant. Constantly fucking doing it. And you want me to fucking try to act pissed when I call you Winnie? And you think I care if you act pissed when I call you Winnie
Was I
when you're
pissed?
calling me all kinds of shit.
Was I
Where are
pissed?
your eyebrows?
Roll the fuck out and get rid of your fucking names.
Casey, this is not the time for that. Fucking I love how he thought that he would be able to navigate like a three-way relationship no problem. Like three-way relationships, if that's your thing, good for you if you can make it work, but it's not easy. Like everyone needs to have like a really high level of security. There needs to be like no jealousy. It won't work any other way. And Lauren can't handle even like a friendship without getting insanely jealous. But somehow he thought he was going to be able to skip straight to like expert mode and do a fucking three-way with these two young women, one of whom's a porn star, one of whom's famous. I don't know. Even if they weren't intentionally fucking with him, this would probably go around the same way. Because what does he bring to the table? Fucking just nothing.
Was I pissed, Casey?
No.
There you go.
There you go. You're ugly, Lorne. Disgusting, fucking ugly.
Good.
Did Lorne call me a bitch again and
Ugly,
threaten to leave
ugly,
Casey?
ugly.
Good, good, good.
Did Lorne call me a bitch again and threaten to leave Casey?
He did. And then he'll say later that he'll never do it again, and then a day later he'll do it again. And then he'll threaten to
He
leave
did.
again, and then he won't really do it when he realizes that he's super alone and his life sucks.
He did. He do.
My life doesn't suck.
Your life does suck. You just turned in trash for money. Clearly not going well.
Cans and bottles, Casey, it's not trash. It's just cans
It's
and
someone
bottles. They're
else's
returnable.
garbage.
They're recyclables.
It's not trash. It's just cans and bottles. That's fucking gold. That's tin gold, Casey. Also, sorry, but Blue Boy, again, not in a position to judge, seeing as you fucking moosh off of just everybody in your life in order to find somewhere to live. And then as soon as you burn that bridge, you just go find someone else to mooch off of. Like, I wonder if Blue Boy ever had like any, little flashes of self-awareness during these where he's like, oh shit, I'm just as bad as the stuff I'm accusing Lorne of. Or, I don't know, probably for a dude like him, this just made him feel better. So,
Never makes you feel better.
Whatever.
It was in trash bags.
You want to call it trash? Go ahead. I don't care.
What's so good about your life right now, Lorne?
Lorne's getting to chinkle.
I got a job.
Yeah, like 99%
Lorne's
of
getting
adults.
technical.
I got you two, and I enjoy that most
Really?
of the
Because
time.
you just threatened to
Do
leave
ya?
like 5 minutes ago.
It's because you two won't stop your bullshit of favoring each other and
Just
treating
called
me like
me a
shit.
bitch. Just called me a
Tired of you two
bitch.
favoring each other and treating me like
Just
shit.
called me a
And I'm
bitch.
tired of you being a little
I've
bitch.
tried to tell you both that easily, but you don't fucking
Lorne's a
accept me
bitch.
saying it easily.
What happened to your eyebrows?
My eyebrows were where they've always been.
You never had them.
you never had him.
Whatever.
How come your eyes are all sunken in?
They're not. My eyes are just fine.
He's got crow's feet.
One of your ears is like an inch higher than the other.
Good.
Have you
Work
had a
along,
stroke
Jen.
before?
We had a what?
Have you ever had a stroke?
Nope, never.
No.
Don't know what one is.
Or Bell's palsy.
Don't know what one is.
Don't know what one is.
You don't know what a stroke is?
I said throat.
You don't know what a throat is either?
I know. Nope, I don't. I'm just gonna say no.
Wow. They should take you
Has
out of that
anyone-
class, but you
I just realized that's where that screen name, don't know what a throat is, comes from. I never was able to place that.
in like an English class.
Has anyone in your life asked if you had a throat?
Nope.
I mean, his brother did, right? When they were kids, he was like, yo, Lorne, what that throat do?
So why would they start today?
Don't know. So how did you two's day go?
Well, it all makes sense
It's a
now
good
why
try,
you're
Lorne.
still in class.
College try.
Good. Glad it does.
You never go out. You avoid the general public like the plague.
No, I must.
I don't get why you don't just do what they want so you can get out of class. Or do what they want.
I do what they want.
Clearly you don't.
Only I don't do it the way they want me to do it.
Yeah, that's not doing what they want then, is it, dumbass?
They
Jesus
want me to go
Lord.
fucking bowling and shit like that. I don't want to.
Yeah, so you're not doing what they want. Why don't you want to do it the way they want you to do it, just so you can get out?
I deal with the general public all the time. Even when I'm working, I deal with the general public.
Lorne didn't go to his best friend's funeral because children were there, Casey.
Oh, really?
What the hell is your point on that, Jamie?
That's good.
He didn't even have a funeral. They had a service at his grave, and it was Wendy and Bethany and Bethany's boyfriend. Those were the only three people there.
Right.
Again, if you're starting to like feel a little bit bad for Lorne, keep in mind that like the day after Tony died, he got his mom to send Wendy a fucking angry letter saying that she should return Lorne's like snowblower or some shit, like or leaf blower. Like it said like you should be ashamed of yourself, and to a widow like the day after her husband or boyfriend died. This is what Lorne thought was important. Fucking, he doesn't care about Tony. He never did. It was literally like the only person who sort of put up with him in person. Like it's the closest thing to an actual friend he's ever had. And Tony was mean to him. They just put up with him as long as there was free beer. So yeah, don't feel bad for Lorne or his mom because she's fucking humongous piece of shit too.
Sounds like he needed to go out with the general public more. Only 3 people showed up to his funeral.
He was busy. Being unemployed.
Oh, God.
His best friend. How sad. This is just
How
sad.
sad. How sad that you constantly just try to find shit to put me down, Jamie.
This is just sad.
Very sad.
Yeah.
You told your class about us, right?
Yep.
He didn't go and there was only 3 people, his best friend, because he doesn't want face-to-face relationships. So sad.
Unbelievable. I try to keep you two informed, and you just want to find something negative.
You're the one who started an argument.
You two are the ones that started
I
favoring
was
each other.
called a bitch.
Yeah, I've been called
Okay.
a moron, a retard, an idiot.
It's okay. Remember when he tried to get you to break up with me by calling me ugly? And then asked
Yeah.
for pictures?
Oh, fucking Christ.
Lorne, why did you say I was ugly? What were you trying to do?
Don't know. I don't even remember it.
If you want me to send pictures again, I need to understand why you did that if you don't think I'm ugly.
I think it's 'cause I was mad at you.
Remember a few days ago when he said I made a mistake of choosing you over him and said it wouldn't last?
I remember that.
Even though none of that happened.
You were mad, so you said I was ugly.
And there's Three's Company.
Fucking Three's Company playing during this whole thing. You know, that he was like watching it and imagining that that was going to be his life. And then the reality hits.
Okay, you can't get butthurt about names then, Lorne. I was mad.
I try not to get hurt by you guys calling me names. I figure you're just venting.
You gotta understand where we're coming from. I've never had to deal with someone this stupid before. Like, put
Preach,
yourself in
girl.
my shoes.
It's a fair
I'm just
point.
saying, put yourself in my shoes.
And mine.
I don't like calling you two names. I don't like that shit. I get very defensive. And I can't help it. I'm trying to get out of it. I'm trying to get out
You
of
just
being
have
that
no
way.
self-control.
I'm trying to get out of being that way with you too.
You just have no self-control.
Correct.
I've got self-control, but
You don't.
it's kind of been ruined.
You have 0.
Because of
Because of class.
because of the Church of God
Because of
bullshit.
the internet motherfuckers.
Right.
Right, Jamie. You've known that's been my problem the whole time that we've been together.
What have they even been doing to you? Ever since
Church
I've
of
known you,
God.
they haven't, like, showed up and done anything to you.
Church of God
Joey-
is why you just
they haven't.
called me a bitch.
I just don't understand you're blaming this Church of God people, but I've known you for 3 months and I've never, like, encountered any Church of God nonsense.
No.
Like, are they going to your house every day and, like, calling you a pedophile? What are they doing to you on a daily basis that's causing you to be a little bitch?
Well, they're watching him over Google Earth. They're pulling up to his house in gold Suburbans, you know, sending him cigarettes, filming him.
None of the things that they sent to me.
Yeah, you just called me a bitch, and that's the Church of Court's fault.
None about them sending things to me.
See
get
what
Oh,
we
but
mean
what is
about the
that?
stupidity.
But what
I
does
get
them
stupid letters
sending
from them
things
all
to
the
you
time.
have to do with anything? You just don't respond to them.
I know.
And what does it have to do with Jamie and I? You're making this Church of God thing like bigger than it is. It sounds like a group of like, I don't know,
I
just
hate
like a
groups.
handful of people. You're not like a minority. You're not. It's not a hate group. They hate you, and they're a group in that sense, I guess. But they're not like a hate group. They're not racist.
Even my lawyer said he went online and
Your
looked.
lawyer's a retard. He can't even get you out of class. He's fucking stupid.
This is the stupidity we are talking about.
I don't want to be like that with you two.
I don't think his lawyer is stupid. It sounds like his lawyer was trying to get him to give up because it's not going to happen. But, well,
don't want. I've never wanted to be like that with you, Jamie.
I don't want to be that way either. I don't want to call you names.
You never
But
meant to do it.
I don't want to be
things have
mad at you all the time. I don't want you to be stupid. I don't want to do it.
things happen that don't make sense to me
Yeah.
at all. Period. At
Like
all.
what? Periods?
Like-
You don't know how periods work?
Casey, he never meant to do it.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Can you give an example, Lorne?
Yes, I'm trying to. Jamie, like as much as Will has been around you, and you being naked in front of him, and you knowing that it's always bothered me, and you continuously did it anyway.
Jesus.
Shit like that.
when he says he's confused or, things made him think, what he's really saying is that the truth that these are clearly catfish messing with him starts to creep in and he has to talk himself out of it. But he can't say that because if he accuses them of being fake outright, then he knows they're just going to hang up and say, go fuck yourself. So he says, oh, I'm really confused, or there's just some things that I didn't understand. And what he means is that, the undeniable truth is starting to creep in around the edges, and he has to go and sit there and really clench his fists and fantasize really hard to get it to go away. And then he calls them back and everything's reset, and hey baby.
I know you two don't want to hear this name, but that's, and you know this for a fact, Jamie. That's the stuff that Winnie used to do.
It didn't happen continuously, moron.
Well, are you saying Jamie's like catfishing you?
No, Jamie's just being Jamie the way Jamie is.
Yeah, that's just the way Jamie is. That's right. So
And Lorne hates the
now
way
you
I am.
don't like it.
No, I don't hate the way you are, Jamie.
You
I hate that
basically
you don't
just
hear
said
what
you did.
I hate the way that you don't hear what I'm saying. And Casey, stop trying to get her against me.
Stop trying to get her against me by bringing up my own words and actions. And now the golden retriever is here, Lauren. Look what you've done.
You've been doing that since day one.
Then, oh my, if I've been doing it since day one, then why haven't you left?
Because I believe in you too. I believe in Jamie and I believe in you. But it doesn't mean that you two are doing this, doing things right to me, because you're not.
Jamie, it's okay. I know
Jamie,
how
you know I don't.
frustrating it is.
Jamie, you know I don't hate you. You know I love you.
You have a funny way of showing it, Lorne.
I'm such a bad person.
No, you're not.
No, you're not a bad person, Jamie. You're a really good person.
I'm getting off the fucking phone.
No.
Why would you do that?
Casey, babe.
Yes, baby?
I did something today. You might get mad.
This is great.
What did you do? What is it?
I got your name tattooed on me.
No, you didn't.
Derisive laugh. You could just hear him
What?
stewing in the background.
Why'd you do that? Did you really?
Because I love you that much.
Where is it? No, you didn't.
It's under my boob.
Why'd you do that?
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm flattered. I see it?
Because it's close to my heart, wink wink.
Well, that's sweet. Can I see it though? What does it look like?
Let it heal more and I'll show you.
Okay. You did.
Yeah, see, this is the good stuff. This is why the throuple is such a stroke of genius, because it's like you have all of these advantages. Like you can gang up on him. You have two people who can like call stuff out and bring back stuff that he's done to show him he's a liar. But at the same time, like they're so sweet to each other. It shows him that they know exactly what he wants and they are capable of giving that affection, just not to him. Oh boy, you can like hear the anger levels rising in the back like a tea kettle. Like, excuse me. I understand that Lauren would rather like have somebody to send text messages to and do drywall talk and send 48 pictures of his dick to every day. I understand how to him that's better than being alone, but like this can't be better, right? This is like they're torturing him. I mean, like they know exactly what type of stuff is going to make him most miserable, and they're just twisting the knife. It's great. I love it so much. It's like an energy drink for me.
You didn't have to do that.
I wanted to.
What's so funny?
Oh, fucking 2 years with her, and she never wanted to tattoo my name. 1 month with you, and she's tattooed
Well,
your
in her
name.
defense, your name is hideous.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Lorne? What kind of name is that?
Don't like it. Tell me to go fuck myself.
Okay, go fuck yourself.
That just means that you want me to leave.
Walked right into that one.
Because I don't like your name?
Whatever.
You didn't choose it. It's not your fault. I can't blame you
Oh,
for the name.
fucking Christ.
What's the matter now?
She has
What
made
did I
fucking sense.
do? What?
Jesus.
What did I do?
What happened?
He said it doesn't make sense. I don't know what he's talking about. I didn't do anything.
Stop upsetting Casey Lorne.
What are you doing, Lorne?
Thinking.
Oh, okay. You want us to let you go so you can think, or what?
Well, that's up to you.
Okay, we'll just sit here then until you're done. What are you thinking about?
This is what I mean.
Thinking about
He's trying to convince himself that
why everything seems so fucked
all
up.
of his doubts are actually not real,
Well,
and
explain.
they actually do love him, even though they never showed it
We're
in
in a
any way.
relationship, so let's talk about it. What's so fucked up?
What's fucked up is the way that Jamie's been acting ever since day one. It's fucked up that you two have been completely against me since day one.
I haven't been against you since day one. You and I got mad at Jamie the other day for Rod. You didn't say that we were teaming up on her. It's just you do the most fucked up things most frequent, so maybe it seems that way.
Is it?
Is it what?
Is it?
Is it just me?
Casey, you have to
Yeah.
understand something. Lorne only sees
Well-
what others do to him.
Oh, okay. So there's no point in trying to explain this to him.
This is me trying to figure out exactly what's going on
With what?
Don't do it, Lauren.
because none of it makes sense.
Well, what doesn't make sense? You keep saying that, and then you're just saying, oh, because Jamie's the way she is. What's not making sense?
It doesn't make
He
sense
doesn't
that
realize you two ganged up on me multiple times, but he says it's always him. Shit like that.
it doesn't make sense why you two are constantly against me. It doesn't make
He's
sense that
always the
Jamie's
victim.
been acting this way to me since day one, which is only 2 months after she told me she loves me, because she didn't want me to go to you.
She just talked both of those things away, stupid.
No, she didn't, Jamie. She didn't.
Yes, she did.
He doesn't know
Well,
what she
I
said.
did, and you
Maybe
clearly
she
didn't
did.
hear it, so I'm not even gonna say anything anymore.
See,
All I'm gonna say is if you're unhappy and you think something's up or wrong, then go ahead and leave. No one's gonna force you. And that'll be your choice, and I will respect it. But if you're like trying to insinuate that we're like pulling some kind of prank on you, then you're wrong. And if you think that, then you should leave then, because it shows you don't trust us. And
That's not
if you don't
that's
trust the
not what I
person you're
want to think.
dating, well, if
That's not
I
what
know
I
it's
want
not
to
what
think.
you want to think, but if it's what
But
you do think, then you
What Lorne wants is always the most important thing. That's what he thinks he should be judged by. What is it? It's like, he judges other people by their actions, and he judges himself by his intentions. For Lorne, it's like, I didn't want to go to the Sting house. Well, you did it. You wouldn't have gone if you didn't want to. I don't want to treat you this way. I don't want to be an asshole. There's that one call where, like, he's like, ah, sucks being an asshole. And it's like, dude, just don't do it then if you hate it so much. He thinks like I said, he has zero willpower. He has zero drive to be a better person. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. But he desperately wants to think of himself as a good person. So all he has to cling on to is this idea that in his head, he's doing the right thing. He wants to do the right thing. He's really a good guy. This is just an exception. And he manages to fool himself with that constantly. It's one of the other good things about the robot is that she strips that away from him, like bit by bit, and just shows him like piece by piece. And then like Will does it too. There's that one call where Lorne's talking to Will. I think it's before the robot saga, and he's like, "You have this idea of yourself in your head as like basically a good guy who's made some mistakes. Well, it's bullshit." And you can tell that fucking hurt Lorne. Like he actually like that left an impression on it. I mean, he managed to drink his way out of it after that, or force it down, however. But but yeah, that's the delusion that keeps him going, is that he's a good person as long as he meant to do the right thing, even though he never does.
should
it's the
look
way
after
that you guys,
yourself.
it's the way that you two are acting.
Lorne. Casey
I
answered
know.
you. She did. She do. Goodbye, I'm playing video games.
Hold on, Jamie. You keep saying it's the way we're acting. If we're
Yeah.
acting some way you don't like, or that you think means we're like pulling some kind of game on you, then then go and then leave. Then there's no one. Like, if someone was messing with me, or I thought you guys were messing with me, I would just leave because I don't want to be messed with.
Sure about that, Blue Boy? You sure you wouldn't just kind of munkle onto somebody's leg and then just decide that they're your girlfriend, and no matter what they say, and then yell at them for interacting with other people in live streams in a polite manner, and accuse them of cheating on you when you're not together, and get jealous of their own children? That doesn't sound like something that you would do, right? You're so much better than Lauren.
But if you don't think we're messing with you, I just don't understand what you mean. You're like, I need to think. Think about what? Just be honest. You think that the way we're acting is like your little catfish people. Is that what you're saying?
See,
Yes, that's
you
what you're
didn't act.
saying, right? I'm not
You
mad.
didn't act, Casey. You didn't act this way to me, like this to me before.
Yeah, and then I
No,
got
that's
to know you better and
Until the
figured out
throuple.
that you're like a crazy
Until
asshole.
the throuple. Until the throuple.
She was always
Then it came
terrible
on
to you,
very
Lauren.
quickly.
Lorne has been
Yeah, you
playing
showed your
plenty
true
of
colors
games.
very quickly. And if
Lorne
that's
had
why you're saying I'm messing with you, then go ahead and go away. I'm not gonna I'm not trolling you or catfishing you or whatever. So if you think I am, then it's in your best interest to stop talking to me.
Then Tell me why you two are constantly going against me and all completely favoring each other with just about everything.
Holy fuck.
I don't
Holy fuck!
understand.
Because Jimmy's gonna say
Well,
holy fuck
Lorne,
because
shut the
it's
fuck
something
up
that
for a
I'm
second.
asking.
It's genuinely
Well,
frustrating.
because it doesn't make any sense. We have got on Jamie for the rod stuff together. We're not always favoring each other, and her and I get along better than like you and her or you and I do. It's just a fact of the way our relationship is. Jamie and I are just closer than you are with us two.
It's just your average three-way relationship where two people really like each other and neither of them like the third one at all. And every interaction they have is them shitting on the third one. Well, I mean, to be fair, it is because of fucking shitty things he's done. It's not like it comes from nowhere. Uh, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't get how this is better than being alone, even for Lorne.
Maybe it's because we like to play video games together, so we get to spend more time together. Or she's nice to me. She's never called me an ugly bitch. So that's it. It's in a three-way relationship. You're not gonna feel
Yeah, and Blue Boy looks like a more handsome Paul Rudd, so I mean, you can't call him ugly.
exactly the same way for each individual person.
Definitely doesn't look like the berries and cream guy or anything.
Right, but you two are literally attacking me on everything. I
Did
could
you just
sneeze
hear
and
me?
you'd still attack me on that.
Lorne
What?
has been playing plenty of games, breaking
Because
up
I
with
could
someone and
sneeze,
trying to get the other
I
girl
could
to leave
sneeze,
with him.
and
Then comes back and says, pretend it didn't happen. That stuff couldn't possibly play into it.
I could sneeze, and you two would attack me on it.
Well, if you feel that way, then why do you want to be with us?
He didn't listen to any of
Because
that.
I don't think I'm doing that.
I love
I'm
you
not
both.
attacking
And
you
Jamie,
for sneezing.
I love you both.
when we first started this, I was still confused. I was very confused because
Confused.
I didn't know how you two would get along. Which I'm happy as hell that you get along
Who
great.
threatens to leave Lorne? Us or you?
But I was also very confused because of the way I feel for Jamie. And Casey, my feelings are growing for you. So at the beginning,
Okay,
it
I'm
all
just going
really
to
got
fuck off.
very confused for me.
Those are all things you caused, though. We're not making you confused. You make yourself confused because you tell me one thing and then you tell her a different thing. You tell her one thing and then go behind my back and say something else, and then go behind her back and say something else. You told me when we first started you didn't have any feelings for her anymore, and then you're telling her that I'm an ugly bitch.
It's true. He gets confused a lot because he has to remember his lies and he's terrible at it. Like, if you're gonna lie all the time, you should probably be able to keep track of it, especially if there's like incontrovertible evidence of all the things you've said online for anyone to see. But he's like especially bad at it, so I imagine that is pretty confusing. See, now somebody like Blue Boy, who's probably got a little bit more education than Lorne, he's a lot better at keeping track of his lies. He tells one group a whole bunch of lies about the other group, and then does the same thing for the other group. But even if you're good at remembering your lies, it catches up with you, buddy. It catches up with you.
And then you just think you can take those things back, and we should just forget it because he said sorry.
When we first got together, I didn't tell you I didn't have feelings for her anymore. I told you the opposite.
None
Oh,
of this will
I told you
hit.
that I still have feelings.
You
for her.
told me you didn't love her anymore. You have. You told me that. I have text messages.
Yeah, that was when we first got together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that you say one thing and then you say a different thing, and that's the reason you're confused. It's because you don't
Good lord.
you said you were completely done with her, and then we get in the throuple and you're like all in love with her again. And then 2 weeks ago you call me like a pathetic bitch. You call Jamie fake the other day, and then in the same day you say stuff like, oh, I love you guys more than anything, I'll never leave you guys. 15 minutes later you're threatening to leave again, and then you come to us saying you're confused. why we're being assholes. It's because you're bipolar as fuck. Like, I'm just supposed to be nice when you're being a dick to
Preach.
her, or being a dick to me,
Preach.
or saying, like, I'm a bitch, or that I'm ugly.
He's not
Or you're
listening
calling
though.
her a bitch and she's ugly, or she's fake, or she's Winnie. We're just supposed to forget about it because you say sorry, and 5 minutes later sending rose kisses.
So when I'm nice to her and she says something
Can you
stupid to
address
me,
what I said before, like, changing it to something else, please?
yeah, I'm
He
addressing
never
it.
does.
No, you're just
I
going back
do
to
when
what
I
you said, where Jamie calls you
You won't,
names
Lord.
and stuff.
Well, yeah, that's part of addressing it. It's part of what you mentioned.
All right, go ahead then. What were you gonna say? Guarantee you it's the same shit you just said.
So when I'm nice to her and she calls me fucking names and shit, right after I'm nice to her, how am I supposed to react to that?
Well, that doesn't
Happy?
address anything she just said. Who would have thought?
Exactly. It's just the
Yeah.
same shit he's been saying over and over again for the entire call. And also, you're never nice to her, dude. Like the closest thing to nice to her you are is when she's not responding and then you can just have the nice one-way relationship that you want, where you send her pictures of like the piles of trash out in your yard and you tell her about like all the boring shit that you're doing and that you're, the vaulted ceiling with the chandelier that you're going to build. That she doesn't give a shit about, but it doesn't matter because it has nothing to do with her. It could be anybody. That's him being nice, and then she, calls him out on something horrible that he did, and all of a sudden he's being mean. She's being mean to him for no reason.
Of course
I'm
it does.
talking about how you behave, Lorne, why you're confused. And you're changing it to Jamie calling you names when you're nice. Can you stick to one thing? We're talking about one thing and then we'll move on to that.
How I'm confused. One way that I'm confused is why
You will
didn't
have to
Jamie?
repeat yourself.
How can I say anything when I just get interrupted by her all the time?
She has the speaker thing, Lorne. How do you not realize after 2 years it's on a delay?
Yeah, but she's done that to me a lot intentionally.
Lorne, you
It's weird. It's almost as if her whole plan was to pay him back for the way he treated Ramona, and do the exact same shit to him. But that couldn't be it. He was confused for a while, but then he thought about it and he realized that he just loves her a lot.
you've played
Or-
over me twice already and ignored what I said.
All right, Lorne, what were you going to say?
No, fuck, now I forgot.
Must not have been that important then.
I can't remember the last question that was asked.
I forgot I need to type at the speed of light.
You said you're
What was the last
confused because Jamie does something or something. I don't know.
One way that I'm confused is because it's been 2 years and Jamie's made no move to come up here. When she did, she
Holy
wanted to
fuck.
bring Rod with her.
Oh,
We've
God,
talked about
dude.
this before. She's even told me you didn't have a job at the time and you couldn't quit smoking. She doesn't have the lung strength or anything to be able to handle your smoke then. How do you not? It's been said to you many times while I've been around. I can only imagine how many times she's told you when you guys were dating before, but it's pretty self-explanatory. She doesn't have
lost
like the lung
count.
strength.
Sorry, Casey.
And if you're upset that
Apologizes
she
for
didn't
interrupting.
come see you before, then I mean you say all the time, "Don't bring up the past, Jamie. Don't bring up the past." And then here you are bringing up something that was happening before we were in a throuple. That's not relevant anymore, and it was your own fault because you wouldn't quit smoking. And if that's the big deal that you think she's messing with you or something, and that's why she didn't come up, then don't date her. Are you quiet because you're trying to think of a way to deflect again?
No, I'm not.
He doesn't even remember what was just said.
Why are you quiet?
Just thinking.
What are you thinking about?
Just all kinds of stuff.
All right, like what?
All kinds of things at one time.
Well, okay, what's one of them that you're thinking about?
that I'm thinking about is when I told you about Jamie.
What about her?
When I told you about her website, or what her stage name was.
What?
You saw her.
Where's this coming from? What are you talking about?
I'm just thinking of all kinds of things at one time.
Okay, what about you telling me what her stage name is?
Well, how into her you were right off the bat.
Notice the one thing he isn't thinking about.
I was into her off the bat. She's hot. What's your point?
At the same time, I'm thinking about how she had your email the whole time, how she was sending you everything that I did.
Right, he's talking about how she warned Casey that Lorne was trying to get with Jamie while he was supposedly like, you know, all about Casey. He's just talking about having to answer for his own actions again. Ugh, fucking guy. I'm gonna call it here. It's been about an hour. I'm gonna break this up into two pieces. Um, I will post the next one in a few days, probably. Any recommendations you guys have for a call that would be fun to do? Let me know, and I will see you guys next time.